Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Linda Vasal's Baking Days. I made a mistake and said baking needs, which is both. Baking Days needs. You need me. You need me. And I need you. Plus at the end. Linda Vasal's Baking Days plus more. I think it says more. I'm not sure. Okay, finally we're getting to the Passionfruit Mousse Pie, cake, whatever you'd like to call it. I think it's more of a mousse pie. We're going to use the same recipe for the crust, which is 2 cups of graham cracker crust, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1/3 cup of regular granulated sugar. I'm going to use a little bit of a bigger bowl for this, I think. And then we're going to put it in here. Here's the deal with this. This is a no-bake, kind of like a cheesecake, it's going to look like. I haven't made this in quite a long time, maybe like 2 years, because this was not available. This is the passion fruit I got on Amazon. It comes in a sealed container with ice. And I actually saved that sealed container. But I want to get started because there's a few different things we have to do. We have to do the crust. I have to drain this and get the seeds out. And then save some of it for the topping at the very end. It's called a coulis. It's called a coulis, you know, like a coulis. A coulis. All right, so we got the 2 cups of graham cracker crust. I got the 1 stick of butter, which is, what, 4 ounces of butter melting in there so that when we put this together, I have to admit, guys, I'm a little nervous because I haven't done this in a long time and I lost the recipe. So I am going by memory. And I found a few notes, but all right, here is, I'll have this all in the description. And then you can finally make it yourself. 1/4 cup brown sugar, packed. That's why I use a whole bar of butter. A whole stick of butter, because sometimes they say use like 6 tablespoons. I just use the whole stick because we're adding that extra brown sugar. 1/3 cup of granulated white sugar, and then we're gonna mix that. I could use my granddaughter's mixer. I just love her so much. I can't wait to see her next week. Oh gosh, no, that's not gonna work. We need a bigger one for that. Let's see if this butter is melted. Yes, it's finally melted after 3 tries. Yesterday I had a little accident here. I broke my good lamp, and I still got to get a lampshade for it, or just a new lamp altogether. Okay, kind of break up that brown sugar a little bit. I like to put a pinch of salt in everything. This is sea salt. Remember what I said about sea salt? It's not as strong as regular salt. Little pinch of that. Not too much. We'll get this done. And this is going to actually go in the refrigerator. This is a different one. The other one only bakes for like 6 minutes with the cheesecake. I'm kind of tempted to bake it, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to trust my instincts. You're following me on a journey here. Got to get this in so it'll attach to that beautiful Brazilian style. Some of it is Brazilian style with the coulis on top and the seeds. All right, now we're going to put the butter in. 1, stick of butter, unsalted. So we put that salt in there. And that takes care of that problem. It's not a problem, but all right. Boy, it's like a really cloudy day out there. It's gonna rain. I could feel my joints are aching. I'm no spring chicken, you know? Okay, so mix that up. Well, I like to do most stuff by like hand in a bowl. I'm finding out instead of having to depend on a mixer or something. Some people will do this in a food processor. It just takes a few minutes. What's the big deal? So, you know, look at it. It's almost done already. My hands are squeaky clean. I'm not using gloves. I have a thing about them. And like the other day, one little piece broke and fell into the buttercream. And I got very angry. Arg. Okay, so here, this is just about done. I'm going to take, this time I'm going to take the pan, the springform pan. We don't have to put all that tin foil because we're not baking. I'm going to use this. I am going to use our goop, our pan release. Remember, 3 parts equal shortening, oil, and flour. So if you only want a half a batch, do a half a cup of shortening, half a cup of oil, half a cup of flour. If you want a whole batch and keep it in the fridge, go to a cup. I'm going to add this even though we're not baking, just in case. Not too much, because we don't need too much. That's enough. And this will also help this stick. I'm going to use, you know what? I forgot what this is called. I'm having a mental block. I just got back from babysitting, and my mind's kind of in a different place right now. All right, I had a piece of tape. You know what? I don't know if tape, you can't put tape in the oven, so. And I also had a paper clip. Where's that paper clip? If I can't use a paper clip, I'm going to use, you know, a clip for your clothes. What's that called? All right. A clothesline clip. There we go. I'm just going to use this for now. It has metal on it and wood. I think it should be fine. If the wood goes on fire, well, I doubt it. We'll catch it in time. I don't really know if I need this, but something in my mind tells me that I use this. I'm going to use a little bit of this on the inside of that too, so it doesn't stick to that. Yeah, I remember peeling this off. It's been a long time. I'm using the good old noggin here to do this recipe for my cousin Joey and Fatima. See how hard I work for you guys? It's because I love you so much. It's just gonna be the 4 of us. If you want to bring somebody, you can. I asked your cousin, but they have something to do, so next time. All right, so now we're going to put this in here. Just pour it on in. Don't got time to play around. There's 3 steps to this. And we also have to blend the passion fruit. This will last up to, I would say, 4 to 5 days, just like a cheesecake. You could freeze it just like a cheesecake too. Flash freeze it. Go to my flash freeze video. Get a cup. I want a flatter cup. See, this is round. And put this in the fridge to chill. Not the We're not putting it in the oven this time. I'm praying nobody calls me on this phone because this is important. This, I'm using a little bit of my hands to spread it out. I love that smell of brown sugar and graham crackers. It's just such a earthy smell. All right, let's shake it. Let's shake it, shake it, shake it. Okay, we're shaking it up a little. Now we're going to press it down. See how I'm pressing it? Here, I'll try to show you. Move that out of the way. Get out of my way. I got all these things here, so I have a little space. I have my Ninja blender down here this time because my big food processor went kerplunk on me, and I only have a little one right now. So, see how we're pressing it down? This is how you do all graham cracker crusts. You put the sugar, the graham cracker, and the melted butter, and press it down. All right, this recipe, I saw a part of a recipe. I wish it was the whole thing, but it's only a part. I got it up there. And it says to let this chill. While it's chilling, we'll start with the passion fruit. Make sure that's down there pretty good because we're not cooking it. You know what? These sleeves are kind of in my way. Let's see if I can roll them up a little bit. I got this shirt a long time ago. And I had it taken in and it didn't fit, but it's fitting now. Yay! Because of the Tai Chi and eating right. And guess what I had for breakfast? You'll never guess. It begins with a C. Cloud bread. And guess what I did this time? I put non-sugar vanilla pudding in it. It worked. It tastes awesome. It's really good. All right, so this feels nice and tight. And we're going to put that in the fridge and chill it, see? If you could smell that. Wow. I'm going to put that in the fridge, and it's on this recipe, it says to, let's see what it says. Let's just put it in first. Just chill it as long as you want to, I guess. I got so much stuff in here. All right, that's in there chilling. It's a chilling. But let me see if I can get the timing on that. Okay, no. That's not it. Sweetened condensed milk is 1 can. 2 cups of whipping cream and 1.5 cups of passion fruit. Okay, so it says this is a perfect make ahead meals. Why can't I get the time? I would say just do it until you're ready for it. About 10 minutes or so. This is the goop. We're putting the goop away. Where's the brush? The brush and the goop going back in the refrigerator. That's what it's called, goop. I learned that one from Liz Marek, the sugar geek. All right, so now we're going to get to the passion fruit. This stuff is expensive, boy. Maybe that's why I haven't made it. It cost me almost 30 bucks for this. So, I got to be really careful measuring this because I want to save some for the top. I got 2 cups of heavy cream. And we're going to whip the heavy cream first in this bowl. All right, first things first. Let's get the seeds out. Pour it in here. This is also a measuring bowl. See that? It's very tart. That's why the sweetened condensed milk comes in to sweeten it up. You want every drop of that. It's like gold. I don't want the seeds in the mousse part. We want to keep the seeds out. And you can't put this in the blender with the seeds because it's going to make it bitter. So make sure you do this part first. All right, and if you want to know the nutritional value, real quick, my glasses. See, the pulp is kind of thick. Oh, there's stuff all over my glasses. All right, nutritional value is total fat, 0. That's a good one. Check. Cholesterol, 0. Check. Carbohydrates, 10 grams. Okay. Dietary fiber, 4. And protein, 1 gram. Not very much. But it has vitamin D. It has calcium, iron, potassium, and vitamin C. And I don't see any salt or, oh, total sugars are 4 grams. That's not bad at all. Make sure you get all that out of there. I bet you there's even another drop in there. See, told you. All right, let's stir this up a little to get this. This kind of falls sometimes, so I'm gonna turn it around and go like this. Get those seeds out. I kind of put the seeds in a separate cup. So I just put a few little seeds at the top at the very end. That's the very last thing we'll do. That's sort of like a decoration. Tells you what it is. We gotta whip this up in the blender still, because it still has pulp in it. All right, we're gonna need another cup. Don't get the seeds in the bottom part. This is how you get the bottom, like that. I think by doing that, we really got a lot of the pulp, but you know what? Keep going. Get as much as you can out. We need at least, I want 1.5 cups of this. Let's see how much we got so far. We got just about 1.5 cups, but we need as much as we can get because we're gonna put that little bit of top on. Worst case scenario is I could do the top tomorrow. I have some frozen passion fruit upstairs. See? I'm getting a lot more by doing that. That's how when you're doing raspberry compote, I'm going to show you my strawberry compote, but raspberry compote, the only thing different is you gotta, I like to take the seeds out, and this is how I do it. Put the raspberry compote in here, and then you go like that, and you just keep going. It's a process. I am praying that nobody calls and interrupts this. Maybe I should put it on, even when I put it on Do Not Disturb, it still does it. Can't wait till I get the camera. Okie dokie. I think I'm going to start the process. Oh, right in my eye. How did it get in my eye with the glasses on? So quiet. Come on, make some noise, somebody. Hello, darling. How are you today? I can't even think of a song to sing. Husband went back to bed. He didn't sleep well last night. And after this, I might be making another cake, but I'm going to do that tomorrow. They're coming on Saturday. I don't think we need another cake for just 4 people. A cheesecake, this, and a cake. I might save that cake. This is just enough for that. We're having linguine with scallops and shrimp. And I'm just going to make a board of... Oop, I think I dropped a seed in there. If one seed gets in there, it's not that bad, but I still don't want it in there. I ain't going searching for a seed. Here, I know what to do. Where's that bowl? We had the crumbs. I'm going to go like this. I'm not pouring it back in there again. I'm just going to try to get that seed. I know what to do. I have a little strainer somewhere to get that seed out. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, I think I have to do without. One seed is going to be just fine. Alright, let's measure this with this cup. I decided to change cups with this. This is 2 cups, and I'm hoping to get at least 2 cups out of this. So I'm measuring right now. I mean 1.5 cups. 1. Oops. That's all. Oh, there's the seed. Well, at least I got the seed. We're gonna have to make this 1 cup. I might have to put the topping on tomorrow, but at least I'll save the seeds. 1.5 cups. Oh no, we still got enough. Take this out. We're just putting a light topping on the top at the end. So this is almost 2 cups, and we want that's not enough. Here, hold it still. Okay. Oh, you know what? Put a little bit more in there. All right, there's a 1/2 cup in there. That's just fine. We're gonna bloom that with gelatin for the top. Right now we have 1 1/4 cups. It's a little, there's still a little bit more in there. I thought it had more in for some reason. I'm getting more out of this, that's for sure. With the pulp blended, maybe it'll, you know, spread out a little too. I forgot about that. We're going to blend this. I'm still getting a lot of out. Here, let me move that bowl. This stuff is like gold. I'm shaking because it's like gold. It's glowing like, ah, the heavens are singing. Because passion fruit is in front of me. Trying to talk and think at the same time. Like I said, haven't made this in quite a long time. I can't. It's about 1.5 years, 2 years. What was the family reunion? I think I made it for the family. That was the last time. Now, let's see how much we got now. Still almost 1/4 of a cup. Let's get a little bit. It's in between the seeds and I'm trying to get it all out. All right, I think this is going to be enough. Sorry, I had to get this seed off somehow. All right. All right, so I got a 1/2 cup for the top. We're gonna save that on the side. That's gonna be the coulis on the top. The coulis on the top. I can see your coulis. Oh my God, I'm being silly. All right, I'm gonna take a little piece of plastic. If you want more, I haven't decided yet, but I might use the passion fruit I have upstairs to make it a little bit thicker, but save the seeds, don't forget. As much as you don't want to save the seeds. I wonder if I could plant this, because you're gonna need a couple for the end. Not all this, but I'm getting it out of there. All right, let's just get it out of there. And that's for the end. The seeds are for the end with that. You can cover that too. And put that in the refrigerator. No, we don't have to put that in the refrigerator because I'm going to be blooming it soon. If you know what that means, it means I'm going to put a little gelatin in. And it's going to harden. And then I'm going to heat it up again. And I still want to get all this out of here. I feel like there's a whole bunch in there. See? Look at it all. You ain't getting away from me. This is where I would push fast forward while Linda's trying to get all the stuff out of the strainer. Okay. Let's go like this and even take a little bit more out of this. All right, we're gonna blend this. Maybe it'll be more. Now we got 1 1/3 cups. That'll be good enough. It's very tangy. Here's our Ninja blender, and then I'm going to have to go through. Maybe I can use the small one. Let's see. Excuse me. The small one may not be enough. Oh, no, no. What do you think? Maybe it will be enough. Let's see. All we could do is try it. Yeah, we don't need that big Ninja thing. Then I'll have to, it'll take longer. Let's get rid of that. It's in my way anyways. I didn't even plug it in yet. This thing is good though. That over here. Okay. That's so much better. That thing was bothering me. It was bothering me. All right, so we're gonna food process this real quick, and I'll be right back. And then we might even put it through the thing again. Hold on. God, next time I'm bringing my radio down. I loaned it to my husband, and he's always using it. He works out in the gym. Okay, here we go. I don't know, I think the blender would have been better. pressing it like that, pulsing it like that, so it gets the pulp. I didn't really see that much pulp. When you're doing it from regular passion fruits, these things, if you ever saw a passion fruit, they're small. They're like about that big. And you gotta cut them open and scoop out the filling. All right, let's see how this came out. Let's hope we got a little bit more than we want. If not, I might just do the blender. All that, trying to get that out of there, and now I think, all right, please be a little bit more. Take that off. Just shaking it. Shake it up. Okay. Where's my little spatula? We gotta hurry. We got this milk sitting out, this heavy cream. Here we go again, trying to get every drop. Okay. Let's see. It's still the same. I don't know why I thought it would bulk it up a little bit. Let's see how that looks. I think it looks good. Okay. We're gonna put this away now. Oh, it's all spilling out on my hand. Good. Sorry. I gotta go wash my hands now. First, we'll get this off here. I should have got 2 of those bags. That would have been almost $70. They don't sell these fruits at the store. That's why I don't make it that often. All right, I'm going to use this one. Going from one thing to the other. And then we're going to start whipping up the cream and the sweetened condensed milk. And then we're going to pour this in. We can get rid of this. And we're going to do, there's our passion fruit. We're going to do the milk. Heavy cream, 2 cups of heavy cream. I'm just going to read a little bit of these directions. Blend together sweetened heavy cream and thawed passion fruit in a blender. We don't have to use the blender. Let's just use the hand mixer. We're going to put it all together and mix it up. It says to mix it all up. You don't have to do it one at a time. For some reason, I thought you had to do the cream first. All right. So we're mixing up 2 cups of heavy cream, 1 14 ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, and oh, it says 1 1/3 cups of pulp, so we're good. All right, blend together. I'm gonna whip it. Whip it, I'm gonna whip it. See, there's 2 different things. One says whip the cream, and then whip till stiff peaks, then combine and fold the passion fruit, condensed milk, and vanilla. I think we're just gonna do it the way, and the sugar goes with the coulis for the top. Here's the coulis, we'll keep that with there. We need that. And the vanilla goes with this. Okay, let's go. This we haven't used, so put that in the clean bin. All right, let's hurry up. So, trying to get it not all tangled up. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of my own way. I'm gonna whip this up and then put the sweetened condensed milk in. This is 2 cups of heavy cream, and then we're going to pour this in, the passion fruit. Just gotta pour it into the 9-inch springform pan. That has the breadcrumbs in it. Really good. I got the sign on the door saying, "Don't come down, I'm filming." I gotta do that now. When it starts thickening, I'm gonna pour the sweetened condensed milk. I know it's loud. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a wonderful feeling. I'm happy again. Starting. Once it gets to that point where it starts, you know you're good. It starts getting thicker. See how it's starting to get thicker? I don't want it to get stiff peaks. This is also a whippable product. So let's get this in here. I'm going to need this small spatula, 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. Pour that in. And I'm going to put the passion fruit in too. I didn't want to go all the way because I want to still like get it to the stiff peaks all together so it doesn't deflate, if you understand what I'm saying. No fun deflating things. I've done it with the cloud bread. I didn't show you that one. Didn't do that one. All right, so we got the heavy cream, 2 cups. I'm going to have to take my lactose pill for this one. If you're a dairy intolerant person, you may need some lactose. You got 1 piece. It'll be fine. Okay, so what's that? That's not a seed, is it? All right, we got that. That's good. Oh, there's still someone here. I'm being very... All right, now we're going to pour this in. This is our luscious passion fruit. This is the whole deal. Right now, we still got that graham cracker crust chilling in the fridge. All right, let's go. Throwing this in here, garbage. This is the best part. Once it gets all mixed up, we don't need no sugar. Sweet and condensed milk does it all. It's going to start turning that really nice color. Very pale. That's why I like to put the coulis on top, so you can see the color of it. Almost done. Peaks yet? Almost, just about. If I wanted to, I could sprinkle a little gelatin in, but I don't think we need to. Some people do it that way. Alright, let's see if it's stiff peaks. That's not stiff peaks. It's close. Well, maybe. Let's try it with a spoon. Let's use this little thing here. Here, I'm going to wipe this off. On my apron, of course. Comes in handy for that. Alright, is this stiff peaks? Yep. I think it's just fine. We whipped it good. I'm going to put a little bit in a container so I can taste it. It's good. And with the coulis on the top. I can't eat too much. I didn't take a lactose pulp. I'm tempted to put a little bit more passion fruit in it. Let's see, how much do we got? Just the touch. I know you're probably wondering, is there a better way to do this? I think this is the best way. You can do it in your stand-up mixer if you want, but I like to be able to control. Alright. Okay. Let's just taste a little bit. Perfect. That little bit I added helped. Now we're going to put this, take this off. While I have it, let me get that. Let's see, how long did we have this in here? Yeah, it's pretty hard. I don't really think we need this plastic thing. I can't remember the name of it. I will let you know before I do the description what this is. But here goes. Let's use our big spatula. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Look at this wonderful mousse. Oh my God. This is so beautiful to me. I hear the angels sing. Wow. All right, I could hear my husband up there. I'm glad he's in a good mood. We lost our dog a little over a month ago, and it's been a little really extra hard on him because we lost our other dog a year ago to the same date. I don't want to make this sad, but it is sad. I like to keep busy, and I grieve in my own way. Everybody's different. And then yesterday, my friend Katya lost her baby boy, Mario. She has Mario and Luigi. That's how we met. So it's been a little bit of a sad week. But we'll brighten it up with this Passionfruit Mousse, okay? It's so far so good. By memory, let's take a small spatula, shake it a little. No, that's not gonna work. Well, maybe it will. Turn it around a few times because I got this high thing and this long sleeve. All right, let's put it in there real good. He doesn't sing good, sorry. I love him, but he's not the best singer I know. I'm the best singer. I'm only kidding. I don't get to sing very much anymore. I used to sing for many years, but I think I had my days of singing. Look how beautiful this is coming. I want to make sure it's nice and even. It's kind of hard to do it with this plastic thing on it. I'm kind of glad I put the goop on it because I think this might just stick a little bit. All right, I need something for the middle. I need to bend this or something. I'm gonna have to use a spatula to get the middle. Sorry. I'm not touching the inside. Okay. I'm getting the sides, but I can't get that middle part. Here, let's go like this. Okay, come on you. I'm gonna use the spatula. Here, this will be a little bit easier to do it like this. Because I have, most of the stuff is like in the middle. Hurry, we gotta hurry and get this in there. Let me get another spatula I have. Be right back. Where's that other spatula? It's perfect for this. Oh, here it is. I know this is not a spatula, but this will work just perfectly. So I can get it straight in there. Need to get it straight. I got mixed up when I said this is going to turn bright yellow. I meant the top is going to. See, we only have to put a little bit of a layer on. I'm trying to get this even. It's taking me forever. You know what I need? I need my thing, my spinner. I can't. The spinners are here to help us. I got my cake. This will help. Oh, perfect. There we go. Perfect. Oh, if you could see what I could see. But it has to be flat. It's still not working the way I want it to. Let's get this part out of the middle. I'm such a perfectionist. You should see me sometimes making the cakes all straight and everything. That definitely has to be in fast motion. All right. Okay, come on, Linda. You could do it. Let's get this off of here. And I'm going to bend it. Because of this high thing, it's making it hard for me. I should have cut it down. Cut this down to here. This is too high. I'm going to bend this like that. It's going to ruin it, but I'm going to bend it so we can get this done. Now it's doing what I want. Okay, I think we don't have to go too monkey crazy here. I don't know where that came from. Uh-oh, here comes the sniffles. Excuse me. This weather has just been like crazy. Excuse me. Okay. I'm going to let it be a little bit unperfect, but it is perfect. Look at that. Okay, now we're going to put this in the refrigerator for, let's see what it says here. This is going to be a part 2 because I got to do the coulis. I got to do the coulis, man. Okay, so this is a perfect make-ahead dessert because the mousse refrigerates very well. It says can be stored in the refrigerator for up to 5 days, covered with plastic mousse or in an airtight container. If you freeze the mousse, it'll become like ice cream. So that's an option too. All right, let me look at this thing. It's up here and it's driving me crazy. All right. Chill the mousse in the refrigerator, covered either in a bowl with a plastic wrap or a plastic container or lid for 2 hours. We got it. We got it. We got it. That's why we got to make a part 2. All right, so I'm going to cover this. It's going to be hard to do with that thing there. That's another thing I got to find, a paper clip. We're getting there, guys. Thanks for being patient with me. I had to go by memory on this. And like I said, I'm gonna, while this is in the refrigerator chilling, and while you're chilling, not watching me chilling, taking this off and going like that. Okay. Can't really, it's hard to wrap this. I want it to be a perfect circle. It's got to be perfect. It has to be perfect. We'll be back for part 2 where we add the rest on top and we bloom it with gelatin. This stuff here. Where's the box? I had it here on purpose to show you. Now it's nowhere to be found. Oh, here it is. Gelatin. I'm using 1.5 packets, which I will let you know in the description what that comes out to be in teaspoons or tablespoons. It's a lot easier that way. All right, see you in a bit. Bye. This is part 1. We're going to do part 2 next. Bye-bye. Be blessed.